Good afternoon, KELOLAND. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Temperatures already warming. Numbers are in the 70s and 80s. We'll continue our warm stretch of weather with afternoon highs in the 80s, middle 80s in central and western South Dakota. And western South Dakota, Rapid City will have strong southerly winds today, 20 to 35 miles per hour. I'll have more details on your forecast coming up as we begin midday in KELOLAND.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, midday in KELOLAND.
A local theater company prepares for their opening performance this week. Plus,
I'm Trevor Shirley in Washington. Congress is out today with a scathing report on the Secret Service, calling the shooting of former President Donald Trump entirely preventable. I've got that story coming up just ahead.
good afternoon and thanks for having us in. Authorities in Minnehaha County are asking for our help in finding a wanted man. 31-year-old Austin Ray Christopherson is wanted for first-degree rape and sexual contact with a child under the age of 16. Court documents say the charges happened from December 2019 through June of 2021. If you have any information, you're asked to call the Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office or Crime Stoppers. A man was found guilty by a Pennington County jury of assaulting a law enforcement officer. According to the Pennington County State's Attorney's Office, 31-year-old Richard Ingalls was found guilty after he strangled a Rapid City police officer in January of this year. Sentencing for Ingalls is scheduled for November 4th, where he faces a maximum of 25 years in prison. A 39-year-old man died early Sunday morning after colliding with a semi. Gizi Jan Mangle, the driver of a Freightliner, was slowing down on Interstate 29 to take the 26th Street exit. Zachary Dysart was riding on a Victory Cross Country motorcycle when he crashed in the rear end of the semi. Mangle and a passenger in the semi, Namaz Ali Saidi, were not injured. Dysart died from his injuries. Pivoting now to weather, it is quite dry out there, Scott.
Yep, that it is, and congratulations on your running.
Hey, thank you.
Earlier, yeah. How was the weather as you were running? Was it ideal?
It was good. Fort Pierre and just west of Fort Pierre and in Fort Pierre, it was a little hot. Not much shade when you're out there on Highway 34. I was running a little quick at the start of that one, maybe quicker than I should have been. But yeah, I had my other four legs were morning and evening, and that was just perfect.
Yeah, good. Good for you. Again, congratulations on that. It's a good accomplishment and a good reason to do that, too. We are looking at plenty of sunshine across the area. It looks like sunshine will continue for the next several days. Along with it, we'll have temperatures that will be above average. And temperatures for overnight lows will cool. Many of these mornings will be in the 50s. As we look at our temperatures right now, we have temperatures that are in the 70s and 80s, already in the 80s across western South Dakota. They do have stronger southerly winds around 10 to 20 miles per hour from Rapid City to Buffalo. And as we look at Futurecast, it brings back mostly sunny skies, and it looks like clear skies will continue as we go into this evening and tonight. So after a high of around 80 degrees in Sioux Falls, we'll fall to the low to middle 50s with clear skies tonight. Our forecast in Aberdeen showing temperatures in the lower 80s today. We'll have sunshine, clear skies tonight. Temperatures will fall to the middle 50s. In central South Dakota, after having highs in the middle 80s today, we'll fall to the middle to upper 50s for lows tonight. Another warmer, plain hot day for tomorrow with temperatures returning to the lower 90s in Pierre. And the winds will pick up a little in central and south central KELOLAND. From the south, we could see wind gusts into the teens to maybe near 20 mile per hour range. It's western South Dakota that will have strong winds today with temperatures reaching the middle 80s in Rapid City. You can see we will continue with these wind gusts in the western KELOLAND at least to the lower 30 mile per hour range, and then the winds will die down, I think, as we do go through the overnight hours. For today, numbers will reach the 70s and 80s to near 90 in Phillip and Valentine. Valentine 88, Pine Ridge coming in at 89. I'll have more details on your KELOLAND live Doppler forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A new report out from Senate investigators today details a stunning security failure by the Secret Service to protect former President Donald Trump, as lawmakers also move to beef up protection for both candidates. Washington correspondent Trevor Shirley is in D.C.
The interim report out today says security failures at every level allowed that shooting to happen. The report calling that attack, quote, entirely preventable. Among the findings, Senate investigators say there was no clear chain of command at the Butler, Pennsylvania rally where former President Donald Trump was shot in July. There was also no coverage plan for the building where the shooter positioned himself. and bipartisan investigators say Secret Service and local law enforcement were using different radio channels, leading to what one senator described as a, quote, multi-step game of telephone.
As I read through this and some of the interviews, I thought it sounded more like the Keystone Cops than the Secret Service.
The report also interviewed a Secret Service counter-sniper who told investigators he saw local law enforcement running towards something with their guns drawn, but did not radio other agents to pull Mr. Trump off the stage.
What happened in Butler and Palm Beach was unacceptable, and it cannot be allowed to happen again.
The bipartisan report on the Butler shooting was released just hours after the Senate unanimously passed a bill to provide former President Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris with the same level of Secret Service protection as President Joe Biden.
This unanimous vote shows that when common sense and desperately needed legislation comes before Congress, we can act quickly to do what the American people expect of us.
It's the first time candidates seeking the office of the president have been given the same level of protection as a sitting president.
The safety and security of those seeking to lead our nation should never be in jeopardy and should be applied regardless of party.
And again, today's report was just an interim version with a more extensive, comprehensive report expected to be released by Congress later this year. Reporting in Washington, I'm Trevor Shirley.
The Premier Playhouse is set to open the curtain on season 22. The local theater company is going to kick off the new year tomorrow night with Freaky Friday at the Orpheum Theater in downtown Sioux Falls. The musical will feature more than 30 actors, ranging in age from preteen to 60s. And the show's director says they're ready to go.
Season 22 snuck up on us. Our summer of education, we had an amazing time, but then we hit the ground running with Main Stage, and Freaky Friday is our first show, going to be one of our biggest shows. So we were very ambitious, but we're excited for folks to see the product.
Freaky Friday opens tomorrow night at the Orpheum Theater. There are 8 performances scheduled between September 26th and October 6th. We're going to hear from an actor who's playing a lead role with the Premier Playhouse for the very first time later on KELOLAND News. Still ahead, a new survey finds that most Americans won't get vaccinated for the flu season.